How are you? How are you? I'm once again playing around with multi-streaming, this time on the Red app. Let me see. I just keep trying new things. You know me. You know me. Keep experimenting. That's good. That's good. I'm really good. I'm well. Ready to chill and yap. I meant to start 20 minutes ago. But I got distracted scrolling on Twitter. As you know. Oh, the distractions are strong with me. Let me see. Let me make sure everything over here is looking good. One of these days I will have my technology sorted. I promise. One thing I wanted to make sure was that the music wasn't on. The music is off. Alright, good. And then I'm just gonna copy and paste. Copy pasta. Yeah, I got really distracted with Twitter and such. And then especially since like my entire Twitter feed is just K-pop demon hunters. I'm very distracted with them and all the clips of them, and oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed, and it's all the internet's fault. It's all the internet's fault. It's so bad that I genuinely I'm like, I'm torn between I just want to keep watching it, and then I want the second movie. I want another movie. I want movie number 2 out already. But it's obviously not gonna happen for a while, so. Sadness, sorrows. I need to be patient, but that's not my strong suit. I know, Ray. It's on everything for me too. It's on absolutely everything. Hi, Dama. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Hi, Jelly. How are you? Welcome on in. How's everyone's day or night going? Because it's quite late. I want 2 more too, Ray. I saw someone be like, you have a franchise on your hands with the K-pop demon hunters. I agree. I want a series of K-pop demon hunters so bad. so bad. Today, yes, Jelly, gossip, chisme, if you will. Damn it, today we are doing Reddit stories. Something that I'm absolutely obsessed with is Reddit. Specifically, I guess you could say like the Am I the Asshole thread, or entitled threads, pretty much just any thread where essentially we get gossip from other people's families and lives. And maybe we get to judge a little bit too. I need more too, right? I need more too. Yeah. Fun. You guys will learn that I have a little judgmental soul in me. So also, I just realized, there we go. Let there be light. Let there be light on my end. I forgot to turn on my light. My light is just making my monitor blindingly bright for myself. Oh, and let me see, to make this a little bit easier on y'all's eyes. I think that works nicely. It just grays the screen a little bit for you guys. So that it's not bright white on you. Yeah, today, this is one of my favorite Reddit stories. It's parents made every single birthday about my sister for the last 8 years. I first heard this Reddit story a while ago, and now here we are, and now I will tell you all about it. When there's light, there's darkness. Exactly, let there be light. Huzzah! OMG, reacting to Reddit is gonna be fun and wild. It is, Mavi. Welcome on in, Mavi. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day or night. It's so funny because we're all in different time zones, so for some of you guys, I know it's like dawn or something, or dusk, and then others it's like midday or such, so basically just go through everything. Good morning, good noon, good afternoon, evening, night. It's midnight for you, Jelly. Yeah, it's 2 hours away. 2 hours away from midnight for me. Yes. But it doesn't really matter because I am a night owl. And it's 1 p.m. for Mavi. See, we're global. Global. And let me check one more thing. And all right, that looks good. That looks fine. That looks Gucci. And I'm actually going to put that there and that there. Beautiful. And then let me shrink you guys down a little bit. And there we go. It's not scuff, it is purposeful. If I do this, will it change it? Let me see. Did that? Yes, it does. Rats. Let me just extend it again then. Extend a little bit more. Pew. There we go. Okay. I mean, it looks fine. When was the last time I drank water? About an hour ago, I want to say, Dama. About an hour ago is my best guess. All right, so I'll just reread the title. I said, Sochi, welcome on in. Thank you for the Coven offering. Thank you. Dama, thank you for the Hydrate Redeem. Thank you. You reminded me to open my water bottle up because actually I just had it closed. Sip. I also forgot that my water is very full. Which probably means that I'm not drinking enough water. Sounds like me. All right, today's story, like I was saying, is a good one. It is one of my favorites. It's quite an old story. I'm not sure when it was originally posted, because this even is a repost. But it was parents made every single birthday about my sister for the last 8 years. Oh boy. This one, I remember it grinded my gears, but it has, I'm not sure if you could necessarily call it a happy ending, but we get revenge. I love a good revenge story. Yay! Water, agüita. Yes, water. Make sure everyone is drinking some water too. So, the person starts off with saying that our boy here, his username is Black Sheep B-Boy. We'll call him Black Sheep for short. Seems like a juicy story. It is. It takes some crazy turns, which are the best Reddit stories. Now listen, is it real? Is it not? There's no way to know. But either way, entertainment value is peak. And if it is real, then I hope this person is doing well. Because my goodness, let me tell you, you will hear the shit that they went through. No joke. No joke. All right. So this is a repost of their main post, but we'll skip that line. And it said, okay, here we go. I'm 18 this year, and fairly recently on my own from my parents. I have a sister about 10 years younger than me. She was an unplanned pregnancy and nearly didn't make it to term. I don't know many of the details of how rough my mother's second pregnancy was. I was never told much, but I do know that it was so hard on her body that my mother could no longer have kids after my sister was born. On Chantico, we are reading about parents marrying. Oh my god, Dama, you actually reminded me. I always forget to share my live on Twitter. I always forget to share it. I'll do that in a minute. But you guys know that I'm here. So where were we? All right. So his mother had a very harsh pregnancy. And she was in and out of the hospital repeatedly that year. She had a very, very difficult pregnancy, almost didn't survive it. And ever since, Black Sheep has felt like he was just another kid in the house. Because it made his mother and his father very attached to his little sister because she could have potentially never have been born. Which, I mean, understandable, but it's not the fault of your other kid that you're going through something, you know? Except for when they needed a free babysitter. Black Sheep was not acknowledged. The level of favoritism my parents showed long term has me believing they were genuinely sick in the head for not noticing exactly what it was doing to me. And now it's rebounding on them, which I'll explain here. Dun dun dun! Let me tell you something that parents always get wrong is thinking that children will remain forever pious and forever loyal. And boy, oh boy, is that not how kids work. And that's not how parent-children relationships go. And we're already getting into some, can you feel the anticipation of something really terrible coming? All right, starting with my 11th birthday, my parents wanted me to let my sister blow out my candles because she was 2 years old and cried at the sight of a birthday cake that wasn't hers. Sounds like you need to parent your 2-year-old. Just saying. I didn't want to do it. My parents forced me into it. They relit the candles for me to do it again after her, but the moment felt completely ruined. The same thing happened the next year, and the year after that, and so on and so forth. They just kept forcing it until it became the norm. My sister had to have presents on my birthdays as well. I never got any on hers either, and when I asked why, they just told me that I'm a boy, and boys don't need to worry about it as much. I know I was a kid, but, did they really think that was a smart thing to say? Not really, and my parents would always choose a place my sister would like to be at more than me on my own birthday. Eventually, it became more like my sister was getting 2 birthdays a year and I got none. Beyond this, my parents made their entire lives revolve around my sister. If there's something I wanted to do, my sister had to want to do it too. Otherwise, it was vetoed unless I could do it alone. I'm feeling so bad for OP already. Aren't you all? I'm feeling so bad for OP already. Poor Black Sheep. This is rough. And let me tell you, I am not a parent myself. I got no plans on becoming a parent. I plan on being the cool auntie. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be the cool auntie to whomever in my family so decides that they do want children. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna be the cool aunt with like ideally some extra income, spoil the kids, and then I'm gonna yeet myself out the door. I'm going to say hi and then I'm going to say bye. That's my plan. That's my plan. But I think that it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that there's a lot of people who become parents that should not be parents. If you're going to be spoiling your kid to the point that you let them steal their sibling's birthday, ooh, ooh, got some feelings there. Got some feelings there. Maybe, perhaps, should either one, reevaluate priorities, and two, and most definitely go to therapy. Most definitely go to therapy. Dama, you feel bad for this person? I do too. And we haven't even gotten to the wildest parts yet. We haven't even gotten to the crazy. All right. And where were we? Oh, I should probably use my cursor. That'll be easier to keep track of where I am. All right. They learn to just lock themselves in their room. Ooh, Ray, you think that you remember it? You think this is a very popular one. This is a very big one. This is a very, very, very popular story. I know that it went viral to the point that it was everywhere. It was big on Reddit. It was big on, like, YouTubers have, like, recounted this story. I know it's been on TikTok. I think it's been, like, everywhere. Because it's so crazy and it's so bad. But you root for them, right? You root for these people when they go through stuff like this. Sochi, damn, exactly. Just Jelly redeemed a posture check. Everyone, unshrimp, check your backs, check your posture, check that you're not a shrimp. Big stretchies. Thank you, Jelly. Learning so much. Yes. I'm here to lecture. Dazim, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Crazy stories, Jelly. Yes. Ray, you think you heard on TikTok? Oh, I'm sure. Thank you for the hydrate, Dazim. Thank you. Welcome on in, by the way. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh, our poor OP. Our poor OP. For those of you that don't roam Reddit very much, a lot of times will just refer to the original Reddit poster as OP, original poster. Can you tell that I lurk on Reddit a lot? I'm a chismosa, as you know. Here is how I am. I can barely are allowed to enter my classes anymore. Oh my god, to see. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Take care, Dazim. Remember to keep it cool in the comments. Okay? And I hope that you're doing well, alright? Goodness gracious. Well, I hope that you're feeling better. I hope that you're feeling better and you didn't hurt your hand. Yeah, Jelly. Alright, where were we? Alright, so OP learned to lock themselves in the room with their video games because they didn't seem to bother me there, unless my sister wanted to come running in to annoy me, hence why I put a lock on the door. My parents wanted me to remove it, but I freaked out because I was an angry teenager who was tired of being intruded on at any given time. My sister came running in more than once when I had no clothes on. Ooh, and my parents were upset at me for being naked in my own room. Oh, damn. When I pointed out how ludicrous this was, they withdrew their objection and just let me keep the lock. Amen to that. That's the bare minimum. Bare minimum. I think this has been a controversial one because I understand not letting your kids like always have their doors locked. However, I do think that there's an age where it comes time to privacy. It's time to learn privacy. It's time to start giving that space. Again, I'm not a parent. I get it. I understand. However, kids, they gotta learn at some point, right? They gotta learn at some point because they're not gonna be kids forever. And a little bit of lore about me. I grew up very sheltered. So I can tell you firsthand that just because you shield your children from everything and anything, that don't mean that they don't find out. It just means that you find out in like the worst ways, awkward ways, or just confusing ways. Let me tell you, there was a lot of shit that I found out from the internet that would have been better if someone had just told me. There's so many things that I look back on that I'm just like, I feel like I shouldn't have been entertaining that. I feel like I shouldn't have been reading that. I feel like that's not how I should have learned about that. But lo and behold, your girlie became corrupted by the interwebs. But now I can give everyone else advice on how not to do it. Oh my goodness, Dazim. You almost burned down your lab. Why am I not surprised that you were doing some electrocution sciencey shit in your room? Sochi, you gotta learn to trust. Amen. Internet parents, they didn't mix early on. So true, Jelly. So true. The internet is a wild place. The internet is a wild place. I have seen some shit, as I'm sure all of you have. Hello, Erin. Hello. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Awita. Some water sippies. Sippies water. Thank you, Jelly. Thank you. All right. So, his sister, back to OP, my sister developed quite the princess complex because of how she was being spoiled on a daily basis. Makes sense. That can ruin a person. And she was very demanding, so I stayed away from her as much as I feasibly could. Whatever excuse I could use to not have to deal with her, even if I had to make stuff up just to have time to myself. My parents hired a teen girl babysitter, and I got more personal time. And then the babysitter quit because my sister wouldn't listen to her, and my parents tried to keep from paying by saying she did a bad job. Ooh. Oh, yikes. Are you guys hating the parents yet? Do you hate the parents yet? Because boy, I do. I got some feelings. The girl got some other people involved, and my parents finally paid her what they owed her. Good. Always make sure you get paid, even if it's just for babysitting. Then they hired another girl to babysit on the regular, and this one stayed. But my parents still made it clear that I was to be watching my sister any day I had free, which I went out of my way to make busy at my part-time job if I could. My sister treated me as her personal butler and ordered me around. She even had a stupid nickname for me she wouldn't stop using. Just hearing that nickname makes my blood boil, and if I didn't give her everything she wanted, she'd cry and call out our parents, and then I'd be in trouble for mistreating her. Sobs, crying. Dazim. Yeah, listen, parents are complicated, and relationships with parents are so goddamn complicated. Dazim, no violence in the chat, please. I'm giving you a warning. So that I don't time you out, but no violence in the chat, alright? Safe space, safe language for everyone. This is insane. I know, right? I know. Insanity. Thank you for respecting that. Thank you. Something else I'll say too. I personally don't have a lot of experience with children because there's never been a lot of children in my family. However, my sister works very close with kids. And the things that she tells me and the stories that she tells me about children and such, you learn a lot. And you learn that there's a lot of people that don't know how to parent. And especially these days, kids are intimidating, all right? Kids are a handful. Kids are a goddamn handful. And especially these days, we have gentle parenting, but there's a lot of people that don't actually know what gentle parenting is. And so they think that gentle parenting is just letting the child do whatever they want. No. No, 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 no. Gentle parenting is actually extremely difficult, because what it actually means is that you don't let your own emotions and instinctual reactions affect the way that you parent, but you still parent. You still have to do the thing. You still have to tell kids no and teach them right from wrong. And when you spoil kids, you're actually creating new problems for them. Like really, really bad new problems. You have a little cousin and she sticks with me. I love her, but I am not a babysitter. Also, because my aunt, just play with her. She's 5. You have the energy. I'm there. She's 5. I'm old. What do you want me to do? Oh my God, Jelly. I get that. I get that. And a lot of us, right? It's like, oh, you can handle the kid. You can just babysit. Listen, I'm a strong believer. We're not all designed and equipped with the tools necessary to take care of kids. We're not all built that way. It is not innate. It is not instinct. We're not all built that way. I certainly am not. I can handle kids for like an hour, maybe 2 tops. I can do pretty well. I'm really patient. After that, I'm fidgeting. I'm starting to get anxious. I'm starting to get anxious. Working with kids is no problem. Working with the parents though, oh my God. Let me tell you guys a story I heard. Speaking of entitled parents and parents that don't know how to do things and don't know how to parent, there was a story that someone else shared. They were a teacher as well, and it was also younger kids, so the kids needed to have assigned seating, and one of the kids would not sit in their assigned seat, so they called the parent to try and take care of this. And the parent's response was, well, maybe she just doesn't want to sit there. Excuse me? Such more power to you, because if I even had one interaction like that, I'd quit. I'd quit. I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. I'm absolutely crashing out. Your parents didn't supervise you. Pineapple. Hello, hello. I wasn't spoiled, and that your family is and was short on money. Oh, the struggle, Pineapple. The financial struggles we face. Well, not a lot. Also, hi, Pineapple. Hello, hello. How are you? Oh my goodness. Dazim, you're going to find out why that is not possible. Sochi, does that happen? That happen often? No, Sochi. I'm crashing out. You are... you have more patience than I do. Being the oldest is always the kid with the parent who didn't know how to raise a first kid. By the third, they already know how to... Jelly, my situation is very, very complicated. I'll probably share that story eventually, but not today. But I'll probably share the story eventually of my complicated situation. But for all intents and purposes, I am the eldest child, so I get you. I get you. Moral of the story, it's a good thing I'm not a teacher. Because I would rage like no other, and I would just be telling every single parent that they're doing things wrong. You have so many things that you're like, how come you didn't know I had wrong with me? And you were my first kid. I thought that was normal. And that's the story. Jelly, I relate so much. Hi, Ram. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Being the middle of Pineapple, you're the kid that your 2 older siblings don't care about, and then your 2 younger siblings don't listen to. Oof. The middle child syndrome. You know what? That is so fascinating. Ooh, fun fact. Although it doesn't really... So, for those of you that don't know, I'm bi, so I'm... Obviously, the fact that I'm about to share with you isn't, like, entirely concrete. However, fun fact, apparently scientifically, the more kids a family has, scientifically, the younger ones, the later children that they continue to have, are more likely to be queer. I don't have a cited source off the top of my head for that. But I remember hearing that, and I was like, that is wild. That's kind of crazy. Fun fact of the day. I don't even remember where I heard that. I heard it somewhere. I heard it somewhere. IDK, where I heard that from. The kid... To be fair, you were the kid giving the headaches in school. This is your karma, Sochi. Sochi, so you look at the kids and you're like, I was one of them. I can't talk. I'm not one to talk. I can't complain. You were the middle when your parents didn't supervise you. Hi, Rem. I've been good. I've been very good. Thank you for the coven offering. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. Everyone stretch and make sure you're good. So his sources trust me, fam. I did hear it from an actual researcher. I just obviously don't remember the researcher's name. Hey, IDK Pineapple, IDK. I cannot tell you the rules of the land, but oh my goodness. Yeah, random facts. I have a lot of random facts that I cannot remember where the fuck I heard them from. I just know things. And yeah, the cited sources trust me. Oh, you had a really good relationship with your grandparents, Pineapple? Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I didn't really have a close relationship with them. Always get paired with the misbehaving kids because I behave. Bro, they weren't misbehaved. They just needed someone to chill with. I gave them that opportunity, and it was kind of nice. I learned so much. The worst misbehaved kids are the lines with the biggest heart. So true, Jelly. Taking notes for the facts. So true. Right, so actually no one can dispute the Chanti source. Chanti source is absolute. I totally know what I'm talking about all the time. We yap. Me and Jelly, we have that in common. We have a lot of yapping in common. It's okay. I read out Jelly's comment, and I agree 1000% with Jelly. It's so true. The most misbehaved children are the ones that need the most love and help. If a child is misbehaving, odds are they're in need of some love. That's what it is. Autocorrect. All right. Let's see. We had many massive arguments because of this, and after I refused to yield anymore, my relationship with my parents developed into barely any words spoken between us for some time. And yet, during my high school graduation, they had the nerve to brag to other parents that they were the reason I worked so hard. Oof. Well, they weren't wrong, but the reason they were thinking of was not the one that actually happened. I worked hard just biding my time for when I'd be free. But my parents acted like they'd done so much. Maybe they did before my sister was born, but afterwards, with a B and C average, and after my graduation, my parents just took me to some place where my sister would always have more fun than me, even though the trip was supposed to be for me. Oh, I'm so sorry for OP. I'm so sorry. What sport do you play, Pineapple? When you graduate, does that mean you're moving straight to Wyoming? Wyoming. Oh, interesting. Okay, now we're getting to the crazy part. Oh my goodness. Hold on to your seats, folks. You want to move to Cali after you graduate? Ooh, I lived in Cali for 4 years for university. It was fun, but Los Angeles long-term just wasn't for me. It's a very fun city to visit, though. Don't get me wrong, but long-term, it's a very specific vibe, is what I'll say. I need chill vibes. Alright, OP says, on my 18th birthday in July, though, things really boiled to the surface. Even though it was my 18th, it didn't feel like it was about me at all. I hope to God that we were going to my favorite restaurant for once. But no, they had the party at the local knockoff Chuck E. Cheese. Oof. You're sat. Good. You're sat. Well, we started off with taking an 18-year-old to Chuck E. Cheese. The last time that I was in a Chuck E. Cheese was dead ass. I think I was like 10. It was a very long time ago. I think it was actually before 10 years old. It was a very, very long time ago. So much so, I don't even remember it clearly. I don't the knockoff Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, not even a real Chuck E. Rem. Not even a real Chuck E. Oh my god. Nazim, Chuck E. Cheese is an experience. It's a knockoff Chuck E. He didn't even get the OG Chuck E. Chuck E. Cheese. What a place to be. Honestly, Chuck E. Cheese was a bit of a fever dream. I don't know, there was something about the place that was just really weird. Which is the only place like it nearby to us. So it was the de facto celebratory destination whenever anything big was achieved, including oh, hello, Wild Raptor, first time chatter, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day or night. Charlie Cheddars. Oh no. That sounds so bad. Just so cheap. Oh, you were like 12? Okay, bro into the FNAF IRL without the heart. No, true. So true. So true. You've been to like Six Flags, but you've never been to Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is like such a vivid memory in my head. Such a vivid memory in my head. But in like that fever dream kind of way where it's just a vague dream. So our poor man was also sent there for their high school graduation, which I think would have also broken my heart. OP, I did say it was a place my sister would enjoy more than me. I was surrounded by kids half my age having parties, and I was so bored with nothing to do but eat mediocre pizza and play claw machines and dated arcade games for tickets to cheaply made prizes that brought me no joy. Then, when it was time for cake, my parents came out with one that was pink with white flowers on it. A moment of silence for OP. A moment of silence for the BS. Because my god, that just dagger into my heart. You never liked going to Chuck E. Cheese. You hated the sound so much and the smell. Again, I think, you know what? Maybe my consciousness intentionally buried it. Charles Entertainment Cheese. Their claw machines are easy. I can't remember. It is fucked. It is Rem. Now that would be your crash out. That would be my crash out too. And you will see what this did to our poor OP. Our poor black sheep. You think you've heard of this story? You probably have. It's a very, very famous story. El queso. IDK, I just called him like that in Spanish. I'd crash out too. What would be your guys's crash out cakes? Like the cake that you're like, this cake is clearly not for me. My cake would be I'm thinking Oh, that's okay, Dazim. You can always watch later. If you fall asleep to the stream, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. You guys are the EP Bats, after all. I'm generally thinking what would be my crash out cake. You know what? I feel like it would be the less, like... You don't like pecan. It would be less decoration for me. It would be more flavor. I think it's strawberry cake. Is that the pink one? I hate that flavor. So that would be it for me. If you got me a baby pink strawberry cake, that would be my crash out. Because I would immediately know that like, oh, this cake isn't for me. This cake isn't for me. It's not for me. Oh, I hope you try cake sometime if you want to. If it's not a pecan pie or an ice cream cake, you're going ham. I'm okay. Okay, I'm with you with strawberry. Strawberry flavored cake, what even is it? What even is it? It tastes so fake and disgusting. It tastes gross. It just does. It tastes really, really gross. As long as, oh, I do like velvet cake, because velvet cake essentially just tastes like chocolate cake to me. I don't distinguish it very much. Not very much, but it's fine. Strawberry is so artificial in cake flavors. Exactly. It tastes so weird to me. Oof. All right, OP continues. Sure, the cake had my name on it, but it was very obviously not a boy's cake, and there was only 10 candles. He's turning 18, remember, guys. My parents lit the candles and set it right in front of my sister to blow out. That's when it finally happened. I just had this mental moment of all the pent-up hate mentally flashing before me, and then I just started ugly crying. I, an 18-year-old boy, was crying in front of the whole family. Everyone was so shocked that time seemed to just freeze. I got up, and all the stuff I'd been holding in for the past 8 years just spilled out like word vomit. The entire family got to be witness to this event, and when it was finally over, I just walked outside to sit by the family car. Several relatives trailed out after me to say they were sorry, and that they didn't know about the pink cake because my parents kept it covered till it was served. I said it didn't matter that they didn't know. They all sat back and watched as my life was taken over by Little Miss Sunshine for the past 8 years. Oh, my heart. My poor heart. Are you guys feeling heartbroken too? Some ice cream dark chocolate cake. That sounds delicious. Yeah, chocolate cake is my kryptonite. A fudgy, moist chocolate cake. There's me that doesn't like any type of cake. You just need choco flan. Ray? Choco flan? Delicious. Vanilla cake with strawberries in it's good. It is. It is good. It is very good. Slam the cake. Exactly. I would crush that too. What do you mean? What do you mean? You don't like the wax taste from when they melt on the cakes. Oh, okay. I get that. It was never about the cake, Rem. It was never about the cake. You can't do this. Are you also heartbroken, Sochi? I am heartbroken as well. Oh, my poor heart. My poor heart. I'm rooting for... You see, though, why you get into Reddit stories? You root for them. You root for them. You want everything to turn out okay for them. Yeah, the cake was just the catalyst. You never light candles if you're not the one placing them because it freaks you out when you can't place the candles your way, Jelly. I get that. I like everything to look aesthetic. I like everything to look a certain way. I had no real birthdays or celebrations of my own. They were all about her. And then on the biggest birthday of my life, they all expected me to just smile and nod like always, while they handed my sister a cake that was entirely meant for her when it wasn't even her birthday. Some of them started giving me apologies, but they made the excuse that all this time, they just thought I was okay with it, because my parents said I was. I told them I was never okay with it, and my parents forced it on me every year till I just pretended to accept it. I spread my arms out and said to look where we were. Does it look like the place I wanted to celebrate my graduation and 18th birthday? A knockoff Chuck E. Cheese. A freaking knockoff Chuck E. Cheese. No. There was so many straws that piled on. There were so many straws that piled on. There were so many. Eat a piece of cake with wax on it. I don't mind candles on cake, but that's because I guess I've always been around people that are like mortified of the cake of candles like burning things. So immediately once we burned them out, those things were taken off and put out immediately. Right? You don't even need to see it. I know, I know. Yeah, someone should have stepped up a long time ago. Someone should have stepped up a long, long time ago to help our poor OP. Sag. Let me tell you something. I'm the type of person, I am 1000% standing up if I see someone. I don't care if I'm yelling at my grandma, my uncle. I don't care how much older you are than me. I'm a believer in the respect is earned, not owed. You respect me, I respect you. It is mutual, a two-way street. You want to see a sprinkler on a cake? Good candle. What? I'm pretty sure someone's made like a fondant looking sprinkler on a cake, but probably not an actual sprinkler. Perhaps, mayhaps. Not exactly that. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, I keep forgetting to highlight my place. I should probably do that. There we go. Does it look like the place I wanted to celebrate my graduation and 18th birthday? No one even tried to stick up for me all this time. I'm just the other kid while my sister gets everything. I didn't even get to have any of my friends there because my parents stopped letting me invite them long ago, after they tried to voice their opinions over my sister getting to blow out my candles. There are 365 days a year, and was it so bad to want one that was about me and not her? Instead, I'm treated like the greedy, entitled brat for wanting my own birthday. Then I just went back to ugly crying. Fair, OP. If I had tears left in me today, I would. Fair, absolutely. Valid crash out. My vote is valid crash out. Valid crash out. You can't say you fight with anyone, cause I have brothers and your cousins are guys. Only the girl is small cousin, and well, that's it. Big family jelly. On the topic of cake, does anybody know what the heck 10 leches? Are you talking about tres leches, Tazim? Tres leches? Because tres leches is 3 milks, I think, is how you would translate that in English. I don't know why it sounds so wrong to say it in English. It's delicious. Let me tell you that. Tres leches cake? Mwah. Oof. Tres leches, and is it dulce de leche? That's the other one I love. Oof. So delicious. Delicious. No fights, individual space. Like, come on, bro. They laid the cake in front. Exactly. They laid the cake in front of the sister. How dare. Tres leches. Yes, it's so good. It's so good. Milk or milk. You know what? What is English? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me, pineapple, what the right answer is. No worries, Tazim. No worries. All right. Milk. Milk. I think in my family, because again, we have like a family of Spanish speakers, so I think we just say leche most of the time. I don't think I'm used to saying milk. I think we speak in Spanglish, so leche is one of those things that you just say. Kind of like how we only say comal and we don't say comal. Yeah. Okay. My father came outside by that point to yell at me, how dare. Oh, I'm fighting this dad. That point to yell at me for making such a huge scene because my mother was crying too. My sister was upset because I ruined her moment. And now everybody in there who saw thinks they're bad parents. Well, if the shoe fits. I'm not calling them good parents. That's for sure. Backflips are absolutely necessary whenever 2 chains are coming at you. I agree. I love that scene of Leon Kennedy. What a man. Last time I said milk. I don't remember the last time I said milk either. Today, right now. Sorry. Her moment. Exactly. You guys are so silly. I ended up yelling at him that they are bad parents. Yes, OP. And he should know exactly why. Well, after I said that, the rest of the family descended on him like a pack of wolves. Better late than never, I suppose. But I'd never seen anything like it before. My father was practically backed right up to the restaurant door, and then most of the crowd flooded back inside with him to have it out with my mother too. Amen to that. My grandparents stayed with me and apologized for having their eyes shut so long. I don't know what was said to my parents in the restaurant, but it was roughly a half hour before they came back. And when they did, they looked incredibly defeated. As they should. Maybe a little bit of shame. If anyone should be walking around in a shrimp posture, it is these parents. They should be mega shrimping right now. Hell yeah, extended family, right, Ram? About fucking time. About time. Sheesh. Listen, bystanders, my opinion, they're complicit. But better late than never. My mother was still sniffling after crying so hard, and neither of my parents could look me in the eyes. They both awkwardly apologized for what they did, and then offered to redo the party elsewhere. But that wasn't really enough for the crowd. One of my uncles... Ooh, lost the place. Where'd I go? One of my uncles ahemed rather loudly, and my grandparents said they'd never make me let my sister blow out my candles again, or give her presents on my birthday, or make any part of it about her. There was another ahem, and my parents also apologized for getting a cake that was obviously not even meant for me, and that they just felt like I wasn't worried about cake anymore at my age. Oh boy, was that the wrong thing to say. Dun 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 dun. Forever shrimp. Shrimp. Jelly. Your autocorrect is so good. Disney, thank you for the posture check. Everyone on shrimp, however you choose to spell shrimp. Take care of your spines. The nerve. I know, the nerve. Ooh, and then your 18th birthday too? Oh no, we're fighting again, and this time I'm throwing hands. This time someone's getting smacked. Oh boy, was that the wrong thing to say. I became furious all over again and yelled at them that my age was irrelevant. They'd literally given my birthday to my sister and had no good reason as to why, and they knew it. Then I said there was no point in redoing the party because it's too damn late. Amen. Snaps all around, OP. They clearly showed that I mean nothing to them. They ruined 8 years of my life till I became an adult. What future birthdays with them could I possibly look forward to? Well, my father started to get angry at me for saying that. Oh, he's mad. Oh, the dad's mad. Chat, the dad is mad that OP is standing up for themselves, finally. Ahem. Throwing hands. Throwing hands. I swear, if I was an auntie in this situation, I'm smacking the back of someone's head. is happening. It is happening. You're autocorrect. The audacity of that statement to justify. I agree. Stop feeling most of your feelings after your 14th birthday. Honestly, real. Honestly, so real. It took me a while to get back in touch with my emotions and feelings. And now I feel everything a lot. I'm a crybaby, as Sochi knows. I'm a crybaby. One of these days, guaranteed, I will cry on stream. I don't know for what or for why, but it'll happen. It'll happen, and I'm sure someone will clip it. Ain't no way. I know. OP can't even throw hands because he still lives under the roof. We'll get there, talk to him. Oof. Also, if they said that, wouldn't the sister also not care about cakes because she would be just as old? Well, Rem, don't you make an excellent point. If it's just a cake, then why does the sister care about also getting a cake on his birthday? Common sense isn't so common, is it? Nay, nay, nay. Oh my goodness gracious. Ray is on a rampage yet again. Thank you, Ray. Everyone thank my wifey, Ray. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Ray. I swear to God, the next time that you stream, Ray, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. The plan is secret. I'm plotting plots. Or in the words of Sochi, I am planting seeds for later. Yay! Welcome everyone who just got a subby. Welcome everyone who just got a sub. Enjoy the sub. Enjoy your subs. Thank you so much, Ray. I adore you. I freaking adore you. You're the cutest. Qué linda eres. Rem, you just came, I'm looking up, you came out of a counseling session and you're emotionally raw. I got that. I've been there. I've gone to therapy. I think everyone should go to therapy. OMG, the seeds. You know what I'm talking about, Jelly. You know what I'm talking about. Ray, I said nothing. I'm just talking about seeds. Unrelated to anything else, I promise you. I'm just talking about seeds. For no reason whatsoever. Chantico is scary with the surprises? No. I'm little me. I'm innocent. It's a good thing to grow out of pineapple. Therapy, what's that? Oof. It's a mythical land. It's a mythical land of trials and tribulations. Believe you me. You've been emotionally negligent or oh my god. Why am I blanking on the other word? For too long. You don't think counseling is going to do anything? Listen, there's I will always be an advocate for any and all therapy types. Whatever you guys need, and when the time is right, because it's also not everything is good for everyone, not everything works for everyone, and not everyone is in a good place for it at all times. So, you know, listen to yourself. You know best. That's definitely what I know. Do what's best for you and take care, all of you. Always take care of yourselves. I love you, Ray. Rem, it will remain a mystery. It will just have to remain a mystery. Apple or orange seeds? Sochi, what seeds are we planting? Apple or orange seeds? You know what? I'm gonna be dramatic just that we can be biblical. Let's go with an apple tree seed. Let's do that. You don't need therapy, you need anime? Honestly, same. I just need to keep rewatching K-pop Demon Hunters. That's what I need in my life. The seeds of deception. Seeds of paranoia. uh, all right. OP continues. But when the entire family yelled at him, he shut up. All right, so the extended family re-entered the scene and told Dad to shut his trap. Good thing. The time I got reincarnated as a vending machine. If I start watching that, I'm gonna have to be put to sleep. Gonna have to use the pill on me. I've heard of that. I heard of like a manhwa that, what was it? The time I got reincarnated as a bird. There's a lot of bird ones actually. Some of them are quite cute. Some of them are quite cute. I think one of my favorite manhwas is something like that time I became a crow. Something like that. I read all kinds of craziness. All right. Fam is back telling Dad to shut the fuck up. Great. Wonderful. Oh. Let's see. Oh, we got another emoji unlock thanks to the hype train. Thank you, guys. I can't even tell what that emote is. It's like a button. Shut up, Dad. Amen, Jelly. This feels like a tyrannical dictator after the populace found out they have power. So true, Ram. The only anime that you've actually truly gotten engaged to is probably Kirako's basketball. Ooh, nice. Choo, yeah. All right, my grandfather told him I'm exactly right, and there is no possible way they can undo the damage done now. He said my parents were awful people, played favorites, and treated me like a black sheep ever since my sister was born. And what's more, they were all awful themselves because they just let it happen too. And I'm owed far more than an apology. I was owed my life back. Grandpa with the steel chair and the wisdom, late, but finally. My mother broke down again and tried to come closer to me while crying my name and apologizing. But I refused to let her anywhere near me, and half the family body blocked her from getting close. Absolutely, you're not allowed to hug me. No hugs in this scenario. No hugs. I just said I couldn't take this anymore and started walking away. One of my aunts chased me down and brought me back. I could hear multiple family members yelling and cussing at my parents over what happened, but I was so upset I couldn't even feel happy for any bit of justice after all this time. Oh, I feel that. Back, I say. Exactly. You need to swat them away. Thou shalt remain unhugged. Amen. Amen to that. I read that, but I was so... Also, where was my sister when this was all going on? Yeah, where's Little Miss Sunshine, guys? You want to know what Little Miss Sunshine was doing? She was still in the restaurant, all by herself, eating cake and ripping open presents that were there for me. And if anyone was wondering, yes, my parents served her some cake after I cried and walked out. You'd think doing that wouldn't be their primary focus in the moment, but they were called out on it later. You guys know how people get, eating cake. You know how parents can disown their children? This is like a moment where I disowned the parent. That's what happens here. Disownment, dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow, dishonor on your whole family, and for good reason. My grandparents got me to calm down and sit in their old minivan while everyone else cleared out the party. My sister threw a huge tantrum after being caught opening my presents, one of which was a brand new smartphone that she threw against the wall and broke because she wasn't allowed to keep it. And this is why you don't spoil your child, because then they turn into a little demon. I don't endorse child violence, but he's making me read it. Listen, Rem, I feel that. I feel that. I'm always the type of, it's not the child's fault, but my God, some kids, you know what it is? It's just that some kids just become such mirror images of the parents. Like, it's truly a Frankenstein's monster situation where they create a monster that the kid does. The kid is a little gremlin, a little evil gremlin. I'm gonna throw hands. Oh, it's okay, Dazim. It's okay. You can totally, whether you're active in chat or just watching or falling asleep to the stream, it's totally fine. Chancla time. Oof, chancla time. Oof. Some kids. Sorry. God damn. Yeah, she needs better role models. She needs parents. She needs parents. That's what she needs. She just needs parents that give a shit. And these parents clearly do not. No, these parents do not care. And they should care a little fucking more. She literally just got a brand new phone on her own birthday a few months earlier. I ended up being so upset that I was ranting that I never wanted us to celebrate my birthday again. And my grandparents let me stay the night over at their house when I came home. I still didn't speak to my parents. My mother just kept crying because I wouldn't talk to her, and my father was as closed-mouthed as me. The following weekend, my grandparents convinced me to go with them out to dinner. And when we got there, I was surprised to find a whole new party waiting for me. My parents were there, and they kept up with having the "don't hate us" smiles on their faces almost the entire time. There was a big chocolate cake with 18 candles on it, and there was even a banner with my name. They called it my happy belated birthday graduation party because I didn't really get either this year. I did kind of have to pretend to be happy. One good party doesn't undo 8 years of favoritism or even make a dent in it, really. Ugh, it makes sense. Makes sense. I feel. Mom just playing victim? So true. The audacity. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Like, it's that point of cruelty where what is my reaction supposed to be? What do I say to this? What do I do? What can I do with this? Oh. Craziness. However, let's keep up with Little Miss Sunshine, because now we need to Chanti holding back that laughter, also holding back their hand. So true, Jelly. You know me so well. Just fall asleep on their back with their arms crossed over their chest like they're sleeping in a coffin. You know what, Dazim? I do that a little bit too. My arms are always folded, much to their chagrin, because then I wonder why, I'm sleeping with my arms bent, and then I wonder why my fingers start to get numb. Because I'm blocking the blood flow. And I wonder. All right. Where was my sister? She was sitting at the table with her arms folded and her lip curled because it wasn't all about her like it used to be. And rather than sing happy birthday for me, they just sang an altered version called Happy Day. Then, as soon as I blew out the candles, my sister screamed. I mean, an ear-bleedingly loud little girl scream. My parents had to rush her out and then bring her back in later, looking more upset than ever. I wonder why. I wonder how she turned out this way, guys. Anyone know? Anyone know? Anyone know how she turned out this way? It's a real mystery. Real mystery we have going on there. Now you just have arms bent in an uncommon position. The overstretched. Oh my god, we're all just sleeping terribly. We all need to better sleep practices. I see. Oof. Oof. Oi, oi, oi. All right. She quietly pouted in her seat for the rest of the party. I did still get a new smartphone as well. That's good, since the other one was yeeted by the sister. Leash. And my sister got hers taken away, among other things, for what she did at the prior party. But the smartphone wasn't all. The whole family had chipped in and gotten me a car. It was just an old white Volvo, but I loved it the moment I laid eyes on it. My grandfather knows a thing or two about cars and fixed it up himself. I was so happy. Can you guys feel the foreboding? Do you feel the foreboding sense of what's to come? Do you? Yeah. Yeah. Here it comes. Here it comes. My sister clearly was not happy because she let out another one of those screams. She started having a massive tantrum and demanding a car, too. My mother had to take her into the bathroom, and they didn't come back out for a while. My father just went back to looking defeated, as he should. A shame could do a man some good, like this. My sister had effectively ruined their attempt at trying to look good in front of the whole family. Multiple family members also had strong words from my parents that my sister was acting that way because they raised her to be a princess spoiled brat. Amen to that. Finger snaps all around. Talking my experience. Little sis crashed it. We'll see. We'll see what she does, Ram, now, won't we? You hate annoying kids? Children can be a handful. Children are a handful to take care of and to raise. Down with the monarchy. Yes. Yes. Listen, I already said it before and I'll say it again. There's a reason I'm not going to be a mother. I'm going to be an auntie. But I ain't going to be nobody's mama. Obviously, I started driving the car around right away. But only days later, my sister actually vandalized the car by taking a hammer and breaking 2 of the side windows and cracking the windshield to the point the car was undrivable. My parents managed to stop her before she did any more damage, but she screamed bloody murder when they grabbed her and took the hammer away, then tried to bite them. Oh, lovely. What a ray of sunshine she is, guys. Isn't she? Isn't she so sweet? Oh my god. This is a how not to parent 101 class is what this is. For some reason, I'm that one person, I know no kids and they stick with me like magnets. I do get why, but I have a thing that makes kids drawn to me and it scares me. My sister has that, Jelly. My sister has that. My sister definitely has that. If she can wield a weapon, she is an armed combatant. Rem went, it's fair game now. It's fair game now. Oh, everyone was furious with my sister, especially my grandparents, because my grandfather had put so much work into that car, and my sister ruined it while having a massive tantrum. My grandparents had spoiled my sister so badly. Oh, I think that's a mistake. My parents had spoiled my sister so badly that she couldn't mentally comprehend that I could have something she couldn't. And several other family members laid into my parents about how they were setting my sister up for failure by making her an entitled brat that expects the world to be given to her. Preaching to the choir, preaching to the choir. Sleeping on the floor is another level of catharsis. They're like cats. That also happens with dogs with me. Ooh, Jelly, you're a magnet. You got some magnetism there, I guess. Sometimes the floor is better. You know what? Actually, genuinely, sometimes the floor is better. Also, the floor apparently is like really good for your spinal alignment. Can I personally sleep on the floor? No. I don't have that in me. But it's supposed to be good for you. It's supposed to be really good for you. Floor supported by a soft material. Yes, 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 yes. Exactly, exactly. Like a mat or something. A bulldog? I don't think anyone can win against a bulldog. Or can they? I don't know. I don't mess with dogs. I only give them cuddles. Otherwise, I leave them alone. Your floor is straight plywood? Oh my goodness. Yeah, put like a blanket down or something. Oh dear, oh my. And she's going to have a terrible adult life because they won't put their foot down and teach her some respect. Well, her actions didn't go unpunished. Yes! We have punishment, ladies and gents. We have punishment. My sister was grounded for the rest of the summer and effective of the new school year was sent to boarding school. My mother cried like a baby about it too, but my father had to be adamant that it was the only way to start undoing the damage they'd done. Yes, they fully acknowledged they are at fault. It was kinda hard for them not to, since no one sided with them at all. My sister is absolutely miserable at that school. She hates the clothes, she hates the rules, and she's been lying almost constantly. But with cameras almost everywhere now, she's not getting away with any of it. Our parents tried to visit her a few times, but she screamed at them for putting her in that place. From what I hear, this may be her school life till she's 18 years old. How the turntables. How the turntables indeed. And her little cousin told me, it's like this, "Are you a pineapple? Because you smell so sweet." That made me cackle so hard. And my friend he likes to flirt. Oh my god, that's funny. That's really funny. Good start, Dad. Good start. Just don't rebound. Yeah, well, I mean, everyone knows now, right? Jelly, thank you so much for the hydrate and the posture check. Everyone, drink some water, do a little stretchy, make sure to unshrimp. Permers. Pineapple? What were you trying to say? I condone the correction. Exactly. Got some madness up in here. This is just one of many reasons I always tell people, not everyone's meant to be a parent. Not everyone's meant to be a parent. None of this, it's nature shit. I think we all know that not everyone is meant to be a parent. Stay away. Stay far away. My parents did pay to fix my car. They had an auto glass company replace the windows and windshield, and it looks just as it did before. In August, my grandfather came to me and said if I was interested, he found me a job working for a friend. But it was 40 miles away. So I'd need to move out of my parents' house unless I wanted that commute. I was all for moving. Finding a first apartment wasn't so easy though. I had to get approved for a credit card just to get accepted for a studio. But I got it. And I have been living where I am now since September. My parents keep trying to contact me, but I barely speak to them. Anytime we do speak, I just feel awkward and uncomfortable. My grandfather has suggested that they simply don't want to acknowledge how badly they felt as parents, and trying to get me to forgive them will make them feel better about themselves or something like that. But I'm not going to forgive. Not anytime soon. I'm finally happy and away from them. Now they've got nothing. They don't have me, and they don't have my sister. And my parents had to take more hours at work because boarding school for my sister is not cheap. Nor can I imagine was the party they had to throw for me, or the repairs to my car. Empty house, angry relatives, and the only thing they have left is their work. Feels like incredible misery to me, and I don't take delight in it, but it is the result of their own actions after all. Claps, 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 claps. What a legend. An absolute legend. I believe him completely. The rest is like edits, but we do have an update, ladies and gentlemen. We do have an update. You'd like to be a dad in the future? If that's what you so choose for yourself, I hope everyone has the opportunity to, if you genuinely want to be a parent. Leaving would be a joy. Nowhere in the forgiveness you... Burnt bridges, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely burnt bridges. Burnt bridges. And we do have an update from OP. Update to my parents giving my sister my birthday for 8 years. Pineapple, join the club. Yeah, welcome to the club. The no girlfriend club. I feel like we are just sitting in a book club discussing tea with Chanti. Yes, the Reddit book club. The Reddit book club. Dishing it out. Fresh. Alright. I do remember this part. I will censor some parts when I read it, because the sister is unhinged. The sister is crazy. The sister, we knew she had issues, but goddamn, she real got those issues. Real got those issues. Real bad issues. Not surprising considering the family life that she deals with. Reddit book club gang. Yes, exactly. All right. OP comes in a year later. It's been, a year now? I didn't log back in for a long time because I thought I was done here. But then one day I decided, what the heck? I just popped back in again, only to see numerous private messages asking for updates. So here we go. We got some updates. Yes, I'm doing fine. OP's doing well, which is good. OP's doing well. But the same cannot be said for my parents and little sister. Ooh. Drama. My sister, sometime after my previous post, attempted several things in order to get out of boarding school. After none of her lies and schemes got her anything, she tried to simply do nothing, but that didn't work out. Then she tried a hunger strike. Right. Right. She said she would refuse to eat anything unless our parents came and took her home. My mother nearly jumped in the car to go rescue her baby. But my father had to stand in her way and remind her my sister's behavior was their fault. My sister's hunger strike didn't even last 2 days before she was demanding food in the cafeteria. She wasn't allowed sweets or snacks unless they were healthy, especially since a pediatrician warned my parents that my sister, Little Miss Sunshine, was at risk of future diabetes and even possibly having her growth stunted unless she got her weight under control and ate foods with proper nutrients. As in, no more gummy bears on mashed potatoes. Because that is something that the parents were allowing her to do. I could never do a hunger strike either. Actually, never mind. I could on accident. Let me explain. So I get very hyperfixated on things and then I forget to eat. So sometimes I end up fasting pretty regularly by accident. Oops. Hi, Stefan. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Pause. You stopped growing in middle school? I think I did too. Gummy bears on mashed potatoes. I know. Doesn't that sound disgusting? We are reading Reddit, Stefan. We are reading Reddit. Gummy bears on mashed potatoes, I think it would make anyone sick, but it would definitely make me sick. For sure. I'm not surviving that. Gummy bears and I know. Gummy bears and mashed potatoes. It's so... Ray, me and you both accidentally fasting. Jelly, you too. Yep. Look at us. Insomniacs and accidental fasters. We forget to sleep all the time. But hey, at least we're not eating gummy bears in potatoes. You know, it could be worse. It's almost 3 where you are, Zafan. You don't eat during the day. Thanks to Adderall. Oh dear. The texture conflict. Ooh, I bet. Pineapple, you're fat. You never do that. Oh my word. Gummy bears are okay. Oh, I like gummy bears. It literally happens on accident. It happens on accident. I don't mean to do it. I do it on accident. It happens accidentally. You're taller than me, Zafan. You are taller than me. To be fair, if you hyperfixated enough, you can just hunger strike. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is I could do it, and it would be a total accident. Why do you think I so much and make good food? Me. Jelly, your food does look delicious, though, I will say. Very good. 5'9" or 5'8", you don't know? I wish-wash. I don't know what my weight is anymore, actually. Reddit can be very toxic. I just like to lurk and read. That's what I like to do. I just lurk and I read. I don't really get into back and forths and comment myself. I lurk and I read the chisme. Let's see how OP is doing. Let's see. All right. No more gummy bears on mashed potatoes. Hopefully not, because that is disgusting. All right. Of course. Oh God. I cook for 10 people. Zephan, this is not an 18+ chat, so careful with the comments going in that direction, alright? I cook for 10 people. I can control portions in general. I always make double because I forget I'm the only one eating. Yeah. I share with food with other people, so thankfully I have other people to share with. 177 centimeters. How many is that in inches? I'm bad. I'm bad at conversions. That's all right, Stefan. Thank you. Thank you for respecting the warning. Thank you. Thank you. But, oh, 5'8". Oh, a lot of you guys are tall. A lot of you guys are very tall, and I'm a shorty. I'm 5'1". Of course. We bad at math. These bats can't calculate. Amen to that. Amen to that. Math, we don't do that here. Of course, my sister tried becoming a bully to the other girls in the boarding school, but they didn't take her crap. Neither would I. Neither would I. How tall are you, Ray? Are you also a shorty? Because I'm a shorty. One day, she picked a fight and got beaten up pretty badly when she was set upon by multiple girls at once. And as a crowd, they kicked her until they were broken up by a teacher. Ooh, the sister suffered serious injuries. Oh, no, she didn't. She didn't. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Hey, you poke the bear, don't be surprised when the bear gets pissed off. Okay? Okay? Because not everyone has to deal with the bullshit. Not everyone has to deal with BS. She instigated it. Exactly. 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 You know, exactly. All right. So she did not suffer any serious injuries. But she was scraped and bruised all over. Yes, she blamed everyone else but herself. And I heard she actually stated that the other girls should do just as she says. They did not. So she was shunned by them. I heard she had quite the tantrum over it. She'd gotten her way with everyone for so long that it was mentally inconceivable for her to not get what she wanted. I'm sure. Question, when I went to my Twitter, it said you didn't post anything. My Twitter should be active. My Twitter should be full, Zafon. I don't post too much, but I post quite regularly on there. It could be Twitter glitching, because, my goodness, I know Twitter glitches out a lot. My mother repeatedly snuck junk food to my sister at the boarding school, and my sister got caught with it. My parents had a huge fight about it, but my mother didn't try to sneak her any more junk food once the jig was up. My sister was, and still desires, to be a junk food addict. Oh boy. That's right, she's barely changed in the past year. Are any of you really surprised? I'm not. She's only slightly better in the fact she's somewhat more accepting. She's not the center of the universe. I'm glad that we crossed that threshold. I'm glad we crossed that threshold of, I am not the most important person in the world. All I know is just don't mess with bears, okay? Just don't mess with bears. Unless you have bear spray, and even then, if you have bear spray, you spray the bear spray and then you run. You run your ass away. Because bear spray is strong, and you're also... Survival fact. Bear spray is so much worse and stronger than pepper spray. So if you spray it at a bear, you probably are going to get some of it on you, and it is going to suck. So if you are ever in that situation, spray it and then run as far and as fast as you can. Zephan, I think it's a real story, but obviously there's no way to prove it. You're the second most important. You're entirely unimportant. It's good to have some humility. Bear spray disorients them with smell. It's just so they can't smell you. Sea bears hate circles, so stay in one. Sea bears. Can I say there's so many Or a goat. There are always that lion goat in the road. Learn from SpongeBob. Oh, that's funny. Can I say bull? Jelly, are you asking if you can say bullshit? Because you can say bullshit if that's what you were... if that's where you were asking. Her schemes to get out of boarding school only escalated. After only a few months there, she resorted to trying to get attention by other means that I shan't say. But she's essentially lost her damn mind. Okay? She somehow got her hands on a knife in the cafeteria and was waving it around like a crazy person. She demanded to be sent home. She wanted candy too for her troubles. And then OP reminds us that he did say that she enjoys putting gummy bears in the mashed potatoes. Disgusting. And her favorite thing to put gummy bears on was foods she didn't like, because that's the only way that their parents could get her to eat things like salad. Wonderful, wonderful parenting, guys. AKA, don't do this. Don't do this. Autocorrect. No, not bullshit. I curse a lot. I just mean a bull. Oh shit. A knife! No! I'm glad you could finally catch stream too, Rem. I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm glad. Anytime you guys can make it, it's a good time. It's a good time. There was a herd of sheep always getting in the property. We always have to calm she shepherd to get them back. Ooh, farm work. So cool. So cool. All right. And OP says that now, because of his sister, he can't even look at gummy bears without remembering. And frankly, I don't blame them. If my sibling was putting gummies on mashed potatoes, I think that would ruin gummy bears for me too. Yeah. I don't think I'm recovering from that. No. There are some cursed salads that are American dishes that sound way worse than gummy bears on salad. Ew. Gummy trauma stress disorder, GTSD. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Well, evidently, the sister, in doing her attention-seeking shenanigans, falls off. And when she falls off of the table, she breaks her left arm, her clavicle, and gains a forehead concussion. Wonderful, wonderful parenting, guys. Look at the child that they've made. Incredible. Impressive. Okay, Jelly, I get you. Jelly, no. I get you. You like sour bright eggs, so gummy bears are meh unless if they're sour. I love sour gummies, pineapple. Sour gummies are one of my favorite sweets. Well, worse in the sense, it's a fruit salad with a lot of, like, cottage... Oh, I can't have cottage cheese with fruit anymore. I did once upon a time, and now it just doesn't agree with me. She fell pretty bad. Oh, boy. At this point, even the boarding school had had enough of her and didn't want her to return once out of hospital. In fact, her attempt at attention seeking only landed her in a worse place, a mental ward for children. Are we surprised? I'm not surprised. Here we are yet again. She's been forced into therapy and diagnosed with a heavy case of narcissism she was raised into having. Anyone shocked? Because I'm not shocked. She cannot leave the ward unless OP's parents take her out. They've also forced her to continue her schooling from there and keep to a very strict, healthy diet. It could literally be described as her personal hell. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we raise our kids properly. It is why we discipline them and we don't do this shit to them and we don't spoil them and we don't give them their brother's birthday. Oh my goodness gracious. Fruit salad is great. Don't ruin it. Oh no, I love fruit salad. I love a fruit salad. I just can't have it with cottage cheese. I love a fruit salad. My favorite salad is a strawberry salad. Delicious. Delicious. I know, Rem, but at that point, what else can you do? What else can you do? Yeah, Zafan, I'd been telling chat that I intend to remain child-free. Because that life's not for me. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I also said, I'm going to be an auntie. That is my destiny. All right, but let's see the mother's shenanigans and what she gets up to, because you know, it's not over yet, folks. It's not over yet. My mother wanted to go to the ward and get her precious baby out. But she and my father got in a huge fight about it. And in that fight, OP's mother hit OP's father with the nearest thing she could grab, which happened to be a bottle that was on the kitchen counter. The bottle... So the mom has also lost her goddamn mind, which just explains a lot, don't you think? Don't you think? Don't you think? The bottle broke on his face, cracked his cheekbone, and hurt him really badly. Police were called, and he had to be taken to the hospital, while OP's mother had to be carted away in the back of a police car. OP's mother ended up getting psych evaluated and committed for several months herself. Lovely. And she was forced to confront her own fierce desires to enable my sister. Turns out, it stems from serious mental issues that OP's mother had from her own childhood. And this is why we go to therapy, ladies. Lords, ladies, and lieges, this is why we go to therapy and handle our shit before we have kids. Like mother, like daughter. Indeed, indeed. That's Rem. Indeed, indeed. And that is why you call the police. Because this is not okay. Your partner should never lay hands on you. Never. Man, woman, anyone. The moment that your partner... Me, that's a line. The moment a partner lays hands, it's over. It's done. Insane. I know, Sochi. I know. Craziness. Honestly, props on OP for surviving this long, man. Because, sheesh, he's got an iron will right there. Yeah, a lot of us have, seen bad parenting. Unfortunately, it's not very rare, I don't think. I think most of us have seen that. This is just crazy. I agree, Ray. I agree. Nuttiness. OP's mother was forced to confront her own fierce desires to enable OP's sister. Yes. But no one else knows or will tell OP anything more than that. There was and still is talk of future divorce for OP's parents, but neither of them have gone any farther than sleeping in separate bedrooms so far. Oh, that's good, Zafan. Congratulations to your sister. Congratulations. I hope she has a smooth delivery. Oh, say hello to Mast for me, Ray. Say hello to him for me. Thank you. Hi. All right, let's see how OP's been doing since this ordeal. As for me, well, my 19th birthday wasn't that long ago. My grandparents threw me a party at a restaurant they know I like. My parents attended, and so did my sister. Oh, wait. She was briefly allowed time out of the ward, and I could see the pure bitterness in her eyes. She sat there looking just like before, lip curled and glaring at me like she wanted me to be on fire. She'd lost a fair bit of weight by then, since she hadn't been allowed junk food for so long, and her diet plan is going to keep on for some time to come. In fact, the junk food from my birthday party was the first she'd had in a pretty long time, but she still couldn't stand not being the center of attention. This time, when I blew out my candles, she did not scream. Instead, she began ugly crying. I can tell you right now that this was just more of her manipulation. She was crying and saying why over and over again. I know she's only 9 years old, but remember, last year she was 8 and demanding a car of her own just because I was gifted one at 18. She couldn't even get a learner's permit till 15. Oh dear, oh my. We have not changed much now, have we? Jelly, thank you for the posture check and a hydrate. Everyone, unshrimp. Stretch your spines and your necks. Get tall, or if you're in bed, make sure that you're comfy. Good stretchy. Your mom had to be under for your big sister's birth. Ugh. Y'all, I could get into the whole thing on here's what I'll say. Childbirth is still dangerous. Childbirth, things go wrong. Things do not get smoothly. Oh, okay. This is all that you need to know. I know someone who during delivery broke their tailbone. So if they are good mamas, respect them mamas, okay? Because damn, troopers, I tell you. Oh no, Ray, what time? Oh my god, Jelly, it's okay. Normally I can understand you. Or if I don't know what's happening, I will tell you if I can't read. Am I a full body model? Yes, I am. I am indeed, Zephon. I have a full body model for this one. Having kids in this economy? It's a whole ass ordeal these days. Your big brother was a few extra pounds bigger than average. Goobel. Oh my goodness. Little Miss Sunshine still up to her shenanigans, as we say. At OP's 19th birthday, my sister got on the floor to tantrum that there was no pizza, no gifts for her, no prizes, no nothing. Then she started cursing at our parents before trying to storm out of the restaurant. She was basically trying to copy what I did last year. In her own twisted way. Oh, lovely. You can say I'm thinking too hard about that, but I know my sister. If she thinks doing something will get her way, she'll do it. My parents just apologized to everyone and then took my sister home early, but not before my grandfather went over to speak to them. I got some details from my grandmother later. He told them that they better not take my sister to party elsewhere or give her what she wants, because this will never end if they don't stop for good. Preach, Grandpa. Finally. Glad someone's doing it. Ray, I see your little hee haha. You, what? Jelly, because my brain, and it's still Pride, I read you saying I came out as a rat, as like you literally on Pride Month came out as a rat. Oh my goodness. I was early to my own delivery. I really hate being late. I think I was on time. I know, Sochi. My brain. My brain. I had a moment. I dead ass was like, you came out. Oh my goodness. It took a moment for my brain to catch up there. In my defense, it's midnight. I used up all of my brain power already. I need that on a mug or something now. I came out as a rat. Oh my goodness. So good. So good. Oh god. So good. Ay, ay, ay. No. The only rat I am is the cooking rat. Ratatouille. Oh my god, my sister loves that movie. I'm not the biggest fan of the Ratatouille movie. I have to admit. I don't know why. I think there's something with the animation style of the humans. I don't know. It's a little uncanny valley for me, I guess. I suppose. But the food in Ratatouille, it slaps. It looks damn good. Remy Rat. Yeah, Remy the Rat. Will I get copyright struck for that, actually? Never mind. Ahí está, ya lo hizo, Ray. Ray, my lovely wife, just redeemed Spanish for 2 minutes. So you guys will get to hear my beautiful voice in my ugly ass Spanish. Es hora de hablar en español por 2 minutos. Ustedes que saben español me tienen que darme algo de qué decir. Dime qué debo de decir porque en estos momentos mi mente todas mis pensamientos, así se dice, pensamientos se van. Es hora de comer. No para mí. No es hora de comer para mí. No. No puedo estar comiendo a esta hora. Es hora, ya mero, en como 1 hora, pues voy a decir que ya mero es hora de dormir, pero en realidad últimamente me estoy durmiendo a como las 4 de la mañana. Veo el sol apenitas un poquito en mi ventana y luego es cuando yo sé que es hora de dormir. Ahí viene el sol, es hora de dormir. Ahora sí. ¿Quieres una concha? Oh, sí te he dicho, Sochi, de que hay una panadería bien buenísima cerca de mí. Todo lo que tienen está delicioso. Venden pan dulce, tamales, tortillas, pastel, galletas, todo. Como un vampiro real. De veras, Xochi, así soy. Ping Pong es un muñeco que está hecho de cartón. Se lava las manitas con agua y con jabón. Is that a rhyme? That's a little cute one. Ay, tengo que decirlo en español. ¿Cómo se dice cute en español? ¿Cómo se dice cute? Eso es... Se me olvidó la palabra. Siento que lo... ¿Bello? ¿Lindo? ¿Bello? ¿Así? ¿Lindo o bello? Hermoso. I mean, hermoso... But is that cute? Es cute. Así son las horas de vampiro. Exactamente. Me encanta eso del Shrek. ¿Oh, este Shrek? ¿Oh? Adorable. Ok. Ya se terminaron los 2 minutos. The 2 minutes are finished. Thank you for practicing with me. You guys check my Spanish. Yeah, because bello and hermoso, I relate with like beautiful, and adorable, I relate with adorable. Lindo is probably the closest jelly. I think it's probably that one, right? Probably that one. I think lindo is like cute. Cute. So cute. All right, all right. Let's see, Little Miss Sunshine's. After Grandpa told off the parents, OP's sister was taken out kicking and screaming because she'd heard everything and realized her tantrums didn't work anymore. She was driven back to the ward the next morning, and that's where she is now. And OP has no idea how much longer she'll be there. She's just a kid, but the most stubborn one I've ever seen. She's likely not to change until she reaches her lowest point, and until then, she's going to be stuck in a place that does no enabling of her demands. No one, not even my parents, have attempted to put any blame on me for my sister's actions this past year. They've had to accept that I had zero fault in this, and they raised my sister to be a narcissist. And enabling a narcissist is also a form of addiction, from what I've seen and heard. My sister has not been diagnosed, but she is in fact smarter than me, from what I've heard. She was tested having an IQ of around 110. She just doesn't like to apply herself unless there's some kind of reward in it for her. She was raised this way, and I'm guessing it'll take years to make her better. As for OP, well, I'm doing well on my own. I admit I had to learn to properly budget and take care of all my own necessities. It's not easy to adult, but it's still 1,000 times better than the life I had living with my parents and sister. Edit by OP. Someone has brought up that my sister being in a long-term ward for just narcissism makes no sense. I agree that normally it wouldn't. If there's any deeper diagnosis, then it's been kept from me. I can tell there are some things they just don't tell me, and I'm not able to just ask the doctor because I'm not my sister's parent. That said, my sister is also very self-destructive to try and get her way. I think that we all, gotten that. It's self-destructive. Se lava Spanish Shrek is something else. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh my. Alright. So, we have one more update. One last final hurrah from our black sheep boy and our OP that's endured all this suffering that they have. And this one, some of it is like extra details and everything, so we'll skip some of it because some of it's a little bit of backstory, but we'll pick up where we left off. So, someone else pointed out to OP that you cannot be diagnosed as a narcissist until you're 18. And this is true. I know this is true, but there's an explanation behind this. OP says that they're pretty ignorant of this sort of thing, and he just took his father's word for it. So, OP called his father in the morning and spoke to him about it. He first asked how OP knew, and OP responded with Google, omitting the fact that he was posting to Reddit. Very wise, very wise. OP's getting the cheese mail over here. OP's father sighed and admitted that his sister was showing signs of possible future narcissistic personality disorder and some other things, but an official diagnosis can't be made yet. But there is also a strong possibility of a mental disorder that OP's mother also apparently has, and they won't tell me what it is. My parents finally admitted my mother was diagnosed with both said disorder and PTSD months ago. The PTSD is triggered from some bad childhood issues that his mother will not disclose, nor is he asking her to, because whatever it is, it must be pretty bad. Indeed. Indeed. If I were to speculate, armchair psychology moment. If I were to speculate with all of the things that I read, my guess would be perhaps sociopathy. There's a really fascinating video on YouTube, actually, of someone who themselves is, I think they're either a counselor or a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I know those are all different things, but I just forget. You can actually find the video probably pretty easily on YouTube. It went a bit viral because it's just really fascinating. So the woman herself who's interviewed studies, mental disorders and sociopathy, and she herself is diagnosed with sociopathy. And it is one of the most fascinating videos I've ever seen in my life, because it really shows how, even in an instance like this, it's not the mental disorders that are the crux of it. It is the lack of teaching. It is the lack of guidance. It is the lack of care, because the video of the woman who talks about sociopathy, she's a fully functioning adult. Does she have things that, maybe you might be like, oh, that's weird, that's an odd thing or whatever? Sure. Who amongst us doesn't? But she explains how even with that diagnosis, like I said, she's got these amazing qualifications. She's studied to be in that field in health, which is a crazy commitment. And she's accomplished, very accomplished. She's over here being interviewed, right? And her video going viral on YouTube. She's accomplished. She's married. She has children. She's living a fully functional life. So even though words like sociopathy freak us out, and we only associate them with true crime, right? The worst of the worst. I guess in a weird way, it actually can make you feel a little hopeful that, oh, you're not destined to be a terrible person and a risk to society just because you have any diagnosis like this. There's a way for you to live a good, happy, fulfilling life with the right circumstances, with the right tools, and the right adults in your life and everything. It's a fascinating video, and you can find it on YouTube. It's absolutely brilliant. I think it's called The Truth about Sociopaths or something, or interviewing a sociopath, something like that. It's probably really easy to find. It's a blonde woman who looks like a boss. Fascinating. So fascinating. Yeah, Sochi, it is. It's really, really cool. It is one of the most interesting things that I've ever watched in my life. IDK, something wrong with me. Still remember I didn't know you're my first kid. And that someone didn't know that you were their first kid, Jelly? Oh, yeah, I love these topics. In another life, perhaps psychiatry. However, let me tell you, in this life, I carry my own things. I don't think I can carry everyone else's things. So it's best that I just admire the people who do that work from afar. And I appreciate them and their wisdom. That is me. Alright. When OP asked their father why they were told such simplified details and white lies, he got angry and told me it's because my sister is their problem and not mine. So he just thought I'd let it go if he told me that. Then he said they need to be the ones to worry about my sister. I just need to focus, OP just needs to focus on their future and forget about having to deal with Little Miss Sunshine ever again. It's, sadly, one of the most logical things he's ever said to me. So true. So true. As for Little Miss Sunshine, there's no clear time frame on how long she will be in that ward, but I had another question for my father that someone else alerted me to here. And that is, if my sister has ever spoken of wanting to make OP not exist in Minecraft. The answer was kind of a middle ground. OP's sister did blame him. However, OP's sister blames their parents more. Her main beef with OP was her belief that what's hers is hers, and what's OP's is also hers. She's even jealous I have my own apartment now. That led to other rage tantrums and demands wanting the same things I have, OP has. Therapy has subsided her rage bit by bit over time, which is why she was allowed to be at my 19th birthday. But her behavior that day escalated all over again. Ever see a toddler say mine to anything it sees? Well, my sister, OP's sister, has a mine complex with my birthday, and that's 100% on my parents. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Entirely the parents' faults. 1000%. OP's sister did, and still does believe that she is entitled to OP's birthday, because it's been that way as long as she can remember, and that's why she screamed last year. That's why she freaked out this year. In her mind, my birthday has always been hers. Exactly, Jelly. Here we are. It's true. Blame the parents. This is all the parents' fault. This is why we are here. The parents brought us to this point. And damn, it is what it is. This was like at least 2 years ago, so I hope that he's doing so much better. He's going to say a little bit about how he's doing, but again, this is a couple years old, so I hope that he's doing even better now. Lastly, people keep asking how I am doing. I was doing fine, if not pretty decent. I admit it's been hard to adults. Yes. Adulting is a battlefield of its own, for sure. Paying my bills, learning to manage my finances. Oh, don't even get me started. Guys, I have an Excel spreadsheet for my finances. And all that, but I was fine. Then somehow my coming back to Reddit to talk about this has stressed OP out again. They're not sure. They thought they were all good, but now they're edgy and cynical all the time. Listen, I think whenever you revisit bad memories, it's inevitable. Taxes. Exactly, Jelly. Taxes. Oh, the damn taxes. Those gosh darn taxes. Oh, I pay the government all this money for what? What do I get out of it? I don't even get healthcare. Our roads have potholes. I don't even get that. OP's boss even sent him home early for the day because of it. They're well aware of OP's past, but he still feels terrible. Aww. But for the moment, OP is just trying to relax and take their mind off life. OP might end up stressed all over again if they come back to Reddit, but so they may not come back to Reddit, but OP thanks everyone who read their post and understood their pain. OP says, you're good people, but OP really needs to get themselves together and put the past behind them. And on that, I will end our Reddit story here. Round of applause for OP. I hope they're doing well, swell, much better today wherever they are, and I wish this fate on no one. Stress. Bravo, bravo. Aplausa, aplausa. For our OP who has endured so much. So much. And I wish them all the best. Always. Always. Always, always. I'm adjusting my mic a little bit. I truly wish them the best. Ah, wow. That one is, they threw hands till the end. They did. They threw hands until the very end. It's like different to read that yourself. Because I remember watching like videos of that exact same story. Oh my goodness. It really is different to read it yourself. My heart goes out to poor OP. But man, is OP strong. He made it through. Oh yeah. We're gonna do a video reaction as our last activity for the night. I'm gonna do another Reddit story. However, this time I will be a bit more like reacting to it with you guys because we are going to listen to Mark Narrations, this is a channel that I browse a lot. He reads out Reddit stories a lot of the time. So we're gonna do one of those, and it's gonna be a much shorter than the one that I read for y'all. But I think we're gonna go with this one. All right, and we definitely have an ad. Okay. So this is Mark Narrations. And this video is a fairly recent one. It is called My Boyfriend Has Uninvited Me from His Birthday as per his friends' wishes. Oh boy, el drama, el chisme, todo. You sit, yes. You are sat and you are ready. This guy's really cute. He's kind of a PNG tuber. I'm not sure if he considers himself that because I tend to not really see him in any other spaces other than Reddit, but he's essentially a PNG tuber, you know? And he calls his peeps the Waffle Gang. I don't know why, but I guess he just likes waffles, so that's really cute. And let's see. Oh, let me make sure, actually, before I play, that you guys... Oh, look at that. You guys could not hear the audio. Oh, there we go. We should have that fixed now. Let me see.
Consider hitting a like, subscribe, maybe that notification bell too. And let's crack on with today's first story. Much love, guys. Now
Hopefully
today's first story comes from All Me Lads from Am I Overreacting subreddit.
And can you guys hear it actually? Let me see. I think so, right? Here, I'm gonna rewind a little bit just to test.
Guys, now today's first story comes from All Me Lads from Am I Overreacting subreddit and says, Am I overreacting? I left my boyfriend because he uninvited me to his birthday, as per his friend's wishes. A bit of a long one. Sorry in advance. So me, 18 female, and my boyfriend, 18 male, have been together just over a year.
Young.
It's been a little rocky over the last couple of months.
Let me tell you right now, okay? If you're 18 and your boyfriend's 18 and you're having these issues, it's okay. It's okay. Someone's being a douche at that age, it's all right. Just break up. Just take your losses and you move on already. You move on immediately. You're young. You're so young. I speak this way because you guys know that I am more than 4,000 years old. So I'm essentially a grandmother. I'm essentially a señora. Plenty of fish in the sea. Exactly.
He often says things about my friends which aren't very nice. He tried to give me ultimatums on my guy friends I've known since I was 5, etc. And the final straw was him uninviting me to his 18th birthday, because his friends didn't want me there. he does have a bit of a habit of twisting the truth and has come out with loads of random lies, so I don't know if they ever even said that. He doesn't really like me being involved with his friends and doesn't seem to like mine too much. The only reason I can think they don't like me is one of his female friends was dumped by her ex, and she was really on him for comfort. Like, a lot. At first, I guess she was upset, but I'd walk around the corridor at sixth form and she'd be hanging on to him and around his neck, crying. All the time. So I asked him to please respect boundaries as it felt disrespectful towards me. He didn't like this, so told me he was picking her side, and that his friend said I was controlling and it wasn't fun when I was around, so uninvited me. This was kind of the final
Oh my goodness, this is taking me back. Again, I say like I'm ancient. The ancient person that I am. Listen, my soul is ancient, alright? My body, maybe not, but damn, my soul is tired. Alright? Alright? This takes me back to... I'm a little bit of dating lore of me. Romance lore of me, if you will. This takes me back to all the drama that all of my friends would get into with their partners and the people that they were dating. And it just reminds me of how much chaos it would always be. I don't know what it is about dating between the ages of 18 and like 22, 23, and obviously younger, obviously even before, but between your late teens and your early 20s, dating is so unhinged and unserious. Like, the shit that my friends would go through, and like, I felt that every other day, someone was crying, someone was getting dumped, someone was getting cheated on, someone was being told that the love of their life said that they didn't love them. It was always like, it was never just, oh, we had a disagreement. It was always the most earth-shattering, like, pull my hair out, this is all so intense type stuff. And I guess the hormones at those ages, you're just like losing your goddamn mind with whoever you're dating. Being young in middle school through high school, romance is a fever dream. Oh, I'm sure, Jelly. But it was always so funny because I was always the observer. I'm a very introverted person, but beyond that, I'm also, I'm a very emotional person. So if I'm going to be with someone, I need to be very strongly, deeply emotionally attached to them. So I wasn't dating as much as my friends were. So I usually became an observer in all of the things that happened to them, and I also would also be the one like giving them advice, and also just being like, why am I giving advice? What the fuck do I know? What do I know about what I'm talking about over here? And especially because I believe in because this is not right for everyone, it's just the way that I am, because my nature is deep emotional attachment. My answer to my friends was always, well, if they're not deeply attached to you and you're not deeply emotionally connected either, then you should break up. And obviously not everyone wants to hear break up as the option that they should proceed with. And so I was always like, What do you want me to say, boo? What do you want me to say? I don't know what to say. What should I say? A little lore of my dating advice, very much unqualified dating advice days. Which actually these days I continue, but with my sister. I continue it with my sister, but no one else really. I can't even follow do I even give myself advice? No, because yeah, in my defense, I'm not in the dating scene right now. I was going to be in the dating scene this year, but there's a really big life decision that I'm going to be making in about like a year, so that I was like, no point. There's no point in re-entering dating right now because I'm totally going to be changing my life up in not that long. So I was just like, oh, I shouldn't. But hey, at least that spares me some of the trauma. When you actually end up knowing the person, shit always went down exactly, Jelly. No, the funniest thing was people always came for advice, and you there like, you ask the line person, you ask the single person who ain't dating. What the fuck? So true, Jelly. So true. You ask me? And again, like I said, my advice would usually be like, oh, maybe you should take a break from each other. Maybe you guys should break up. Maybe you're not right for each other. And that was perhaps the most logical answer, but it's never the answer people want to hear. It's never the answer people want to hear, let me tell you that much.
Sure. So I said okay. Have your birthday party as you want it, and said maybe we shouldn't be together anymore if I'm not respected or wanted around. I was really hurt but walked away from it all, and soon unfriended him on social media when I saw him talking about his newfound freedom and just posting really cryptic, mean things that seemed to be aimed towards me. My own 18th birthday was a few weeks after, so I'd been planning my own birthday, with the help of one of my friends who'd been trying to cheer me up. She informed me that he'd been posting really sad emo-like stuff on Facebook about how heartbroken he was about a week after I unfriended him. He also apparently planned another night out with his friends, to be on the same day as my birthday night out, in the same city. I feel a bit he's trying to now gatecrash my birthday fun. I'm not sure if he feels bad about how he acted, or if I overreacted for leaving him because I wasn't invited to his birthday. I just don't understand the sudden 180 on his attitude. I'm wondering if I should have just accepted his wishes, even if it did hurt. Nah, for me, it's absolutely right to step away from this situation. It felt...
Girl, that is just some 18 years old shenanigans. My advice was IDK, be yourself, try, you know what, fuck around and find out. I said it as a joke and they actually took it. But it worked out. Oh, that's good, Jelly. Coming in with the slay advice, I see. All right. And we're just going to skip straight to the update. Oh, yes.
So, OP came in sometime later to give their update and says, update. First of all, I want to say thank you to any birthday wishes I had. I spent most of my weekend nursing a sore head after enjoying my 18th in the city.
Also, don't let no one ruin your 18th birthday. That is like, have fun. Have the most fun. Don't let a, what's the word? Forlorn ex. That's not the word that I want, but it's the only word that's coming to me right now. Don't let a forlorn ex ruin your time.
Had a blast. Now onto the stuff I know people are here for. So my now ex did in fact have his night out to coincide with mine. In the same city, in the places he'd know I'd circle. I'm quite gothic, so I went to those kinds of bars. Pretty much as I suspected he would. First off, as my friends and I were walking through the city to our next place, him and his friends came out of a place a little further ahead of us. He clocked us immediately and kept sort of dragging back and turning around and looking at us as we were walking the same direction. Honestly, it was pretty awkward. We just kind of tried to ignore him at first, but then his friends turned around to see what he was doing and noticed us too. Some came over and were really nice, considering how much they were supposed to dislike me. In his words, they were smiling and saying hello, asking what we were doing out and why didn't I come to his birthday.
Busted,
that they didn't realize it was
indeed.
mine. He, on the other hand, said nothing. Just stood there shifting on his feet. His group ended up inviting us along and I was a bit hesitant, but turns out they were going to the same place we were anyway. Shocker.
Listen, never tell a lie that you can't keep up. Then again, if anyone was ever going to lie this stupidly, it was going to be an 18-year-old. So you know what? You gotta learn at some point, right? And I think 18 years old is a good moment. It's a good moment to learn. If you're gonna lie, you better damn well do it correctly.
So he keeps trying to talk to me and I just brush him off with yes or no answers or whatever. And he starts crying, asking why I'm being so cold and everything, saying shit like, oh, so you really do hate me? And I'm like, dude, I'm not interested in this. It's my birthday night out. Please just leave me alone.
It's her
Eventually,
birthday.
his friends ended up moving to a different place and wished us good night. And he started literally screaming to them about how I'm being so heartless, etc., etc. And won't talk to him, and how I dumped him, and how I was likely cheating on him since my long-term friend was there. He was very understanding, and I apologized profusely to him. It was fucking embarrassing. In the middle of the street, like people were looking and everything, whilst he was having this absolute meltdown about how I'm a cold-hearted bitch, etc. Some of his friends ended up just walking off, while some tried to console him. Whilst one of my friends reminded him he didn't want me at his birthday in the first place. Meanwhile, I'm just enjoying a cocktail with my friends, watching this all unfold like a drama series.
Amen to that. Just watch the chisme from afar. That is the way to live. That is the way to live. Tell a good lie, lie good, or don't lie at all. Amen to that, Jelly. Lie good or don't lie at all. Thank you, Erin, for the hydrate redeem. Thank you, thank you. Take a sip of water if you have some water. I particularly never understand people who lie, but you know very well that the people that you are lying about or to speak to the same people who are involved in the lie. So of course the person that you're lying to is going to find out because you share friends or social circles. Those lies I never understand. Because you will definitely get caught. There's no way to keep it up. There's absolutely no way to keep it up.
My friends found the whole thing entertaining, so did inform me of any weird, funny shit he put on social media the next morning. Had a couple of friend requests from some of his friends and messages saying that they had a blast. Of course, I had a lot of texts from his number too, and missed calls. I didn't even bother reading them. I'm too busy enjoying being free from this shit, maybe enjoying how cathartic the whole thing is. Thanks again to everyone who reminded me to get out, because honestly, it showed just how manipulative it was, making this big dramatic screaming and crying fuss in public. So I'm happy I'm now away from it, and good luck to whoever else has to deal with him in the future. Peace.
Ooh.
Edit.
Oh, okay. And then OP just had a little edit there that they are from the UK and the legal drinking age there is 18. So that's why she was able to go to bars. Hey, nice. Good for them, I suppose. Good for them. The lie is so bad. You either get exposed for the lie or embrace the lie to the point it is no longer a lie. True, Rem. You can take things that far. You can indeed take things that far. I feel like those lies work best and are easiest to maintain if it's like a lie that you tell for your own peace. Does that make sense? Like it's a lie because you don't want to get into it with someone, so you're just going to tell a lie to tell them what they want to hear, and then because the lie spares you having to deal with this person further and prevents like a big fight or something from happening, I condone those lies because I'm like, hey, you're preserving your peace. You don't want to get into it with someone, so you're just going to tell a pretty lie so that you can move on and protect your peace. I respect that. You lie that you didn't eat the cake. Was your hand caught in the cookie jar, Jelly? Was your hand caught in the cookie jar? That is the question. Oh, that was a good one. That was a really, really good one. Let's see. Let me... I don't think I'm gonna... I wanna go to my other screen, but the last time I did it, it crashed my OBS. So, just for today, I shan't. Or maybe I'll do it when I'm about to get off, just so that, you know, if it crashes then, hey, the stream ended and we don't crash midstream. Let me put this. Actually, you know what? I think that's fine. No hands or cookies. I had some Dole Whip ice cream today and it was delicious. Delicious. Oh, so yum. Oh, so yum. I think I'm winding down for the night so that I don't keep you guys into my vampire hours for much longer. But thank you so much for being here and joining me. I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed. Food is so good. You just crash out. Honestly, respect. Food is good, although like I was telling you guys, I forget to eat easily all the time. I literally think I fast every day on accident because I forget to eat. My bad. I do, at least when I eat, I do eat good meals, so I'm okay. I'm okay. Let me see, because next stream, I'm thinking what I want to do about next stream. You know what I need to learn how to do? I need to learn how to do polls in the Discord for you guys, so that I can give you guys like some options, and then you guys kind of tell me what you're feeling, because we have Expedition 33 game to continue. We have we still have Palia for like a cozy night. We have video reacts. We have, what else do we have? Oh my god, I literally had just gotten jelly. Thank you so much for the posture check. Thank you. Everyone unshrimp. I literally had just gotten into a very bad posture position. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Ma'am, for saving all of our spines. Thank you for your service. We salute you. Should you funny react or what's funny to comfortable? Yeah, now I'm like at that thing where now that I know how to do all the things, you know, now that I've like learned all the buttons and stuff. Shrimp. Oh my god, wait, let me show you guys one funny video before we go. Harvey show fish. Yeah. I'm already laughing. I have a funny video that you just reminded me of, Jelly. Little Big Shots Oscar interview. You reminded me of this earlier.
The ones who care so fiercely that they carry us all.
This ad is so weird.
Do you have a...
I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Oh, let me take off the hold up. I'll take off my dimmer for you guys. Take off my dimmer. Let me see if it's better if I move it up a little bit. It's fine. Shrump. But yeah, I was saying, now that I know how to do all the things, now I'm like, oh no, I have too many options. Watch videos, play video games, tell stories. I will have to remember, I think Sochi knows how to do it. I'm gonna have to bug him and be like, how do you do a poll in your Discord? Because I don't know off the top of my head. Or I just Google it. I'll YouTube it as well. We'll see what I choose. Do I choose to bug Sochi or do I learn it myself? We shall see. Time will tell. Okay. So this video is from the Steve Harvey show, and it is quite an old clip from the show. I saw it because my sister showed it to me, and it is so freaking funny. I just had to show it to you guys, and you'll understand why it came to mind when I saw the shrimp. You'll see. Let me know if the audio is good for you guys.
Favorite subject in school?
I like the fish. So good.
You like the what?
Fish. She like fish in the sea.
Oh, fish.
Yes.
Oh, fish. You like fish.
Yes.
I don't understand how fish got in this conversation. I'm trying to tie the two together. You like, oh, they serve fish at the school?
Yes.
Oh, you like to have.
I love this kid so much. Look at him. Look at him. He looks so done and so fed up. Me when I try to speak to Chanti and Sochi. Me? Why me? What do I understand? I get you. I understand perfectly. This kid is just, oh my god, his facial expressions are so good. Fash. 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 I need to make that a sound alert somehow. Trump.
Oh, you eat.
So you cook the fish, and then you get it on a
fish.
plate, and then
No,
you
no,
give
hold on, partner. It's fish. Fish. Say this right here.
fish.
No. Fish. No, it's not fash. Fish.
Yes.
Fish.
Yes.
Say it
yes,
real
yes.
quick, short. This
Fish.
No, we ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it, man. We ain't gonna make it. No.
I'm dying. Oh my god, this video gets me every time. This video gets me every time. Fash. Oh my goodness. You see why I thought of this video, Jelly? Because of what you said. It sounds like he's saying fresh. A little bit fresh. Oh, it's so good. Fash. Fash.
No, it's not You don't teach me. Listen to me, Oscar. It's fish.
Ish.
Fish.
All right. So what type of fish do you like?
I don't know what kind of fish it was.
Oh, okay. You don't know what kind it. Do you know what kind it is, Mom?
Just like fish and chips.
Oh, fish and chips.
Yes.
Oh, like French fries with the.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's the other really good line. Definitely. Fash. Fash. Definitely. Oh my god, this video is a gem. It's a gem. I'm so happy it exists. It makes me a happy camper. Fash. Definitely. Ka-chow. Oh my goodness gracious. Ah. A good laugh, good laughter. I think that's the end of the clip, basically. Yeah. We'll just leave off with this wonderful Anyone ever looks at you like that? I'm not sure if I can do it with this model. I feel like it doesn't give the same energy. I feel like this model just looks really happy no matter what I do. It's like... I think that's the best I can do. That's the best I can achieve. With butt bidding, but I love this video. It cracks me up. It is so fucking funny. And I think that it is the best thing to wrap up the night with. We had some laughs, we had some Reddit, we had some chaos, and now it is time for the EP bats to actually EP. It's time for you guys to actually EP. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Also, side note, I am, because some of you have followed me over from the Clock app, and that is how you discovered me. I am not currently streaming over there because I almost said it. The clock app decided to fight with me. Okay? The clock app decided that we would become mortal enemies. So we're doing battle right now. And if all goes well, I'll be able to stream multi-stream on there again within 48 hours if I get the approval thing that I need from their stupid app. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining me and for lurking and for hanging out. I appreciate you all so much. I forgot how to English there for a second. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you had some laughs and enjoyed. And if you fell asleep to the stream, then I hope you have sweet dreams. If it's early for you, I hope you have a good day. Jelly, thank you so much for yapping with me. I appreciate you so, so much. You're welcome. No, thank you, Jelly, for being here. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me. And I will see you all in the next stream. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I was just testing out something real quick to make sure that the OBS didn't crash. Okay, now bye-bye.